All right, what's good? You too. It's your boy Long Live Mosi, a.k.a. God Dawson, a.k.a. King Mosi. I'm here with my cousin.
Oscar.
We back at it again with another You Good digital episode. We got some guests, cousin.
We do.
We got some guests.
We do.
They look good, too.
No comment.
Can we say that? Can we say that? Is it like,
You could
is
say
it like work appropriate to say that?
Absolutely.
I feel like
no
two
comment?
beautiful young ladies.
because like I have to keep the door closed because once it's open, I
It's
don't
open.
stop.
Right. The floodgates open. Let
Yeah.
me not with him.
Yeah.
We got two beautiful guests here,
Yeah.
Lauren and Ray. How y'all doing today? Let me stop.
Excited.
Let me stop. I'm gonna say something crazy. Let me stop. How y'all doing today?
Wonderful.
I'm well.
And don't ever stop. Why do men feel like they can't compliment?
Ooh.
Don't ever.
Because
we don't want to be in nobody
that
newspaper
could go
tomorrow.
south too, right? Like you give a woman a compliment and they're like, "Oh, well, why is it this today? And what about the other days? And that's so inappropriate. Why are you looking at me like?" There's just so many ways to go south.
Right. Well, let me set the preface. So today, basically, we're gonna talk about all the things that we've been wanting to talk about, but we never had women to talk about it with. It's always like us up here or me up here, mansplaining for the most part. And I just learned what that was last week, actually a couple days ago, right?
Boy.
Yeah, let's have the conversation. So what we talking about? What we talking about?
Whatever
It get
y'all.
quiet. It get quiet now.
Don't be scared.
Don't be scared.
I mean, y'all have the question.
No, what-
Otherwise, we could go back to,
Yeah.
don't ever stop. Whatever women have made y'all feel like you can't give them compliments if it's well-intentioned. Shame on
What's
her.
well intentioned?
Yes.
Meaning, like, you just gave us sincere compliments. Like, you say you look good. Why would anybody be offended by that?
I don't know.
I'm with my cousin on that one because
I
you had
don't know,
an
but
instance?
it happens.
Have you had an instance like recently? Like,
It's more so. It's like you just don't know how it's going to turn out, and a lot of times I think you all took that compliment well because you know us. You've been around us. You all are comfortable with us, right?
Yeah.
And you know there's no ill intention. But most women, if it's just a woman walking down the street, she don't know us, so she don't know what our intentions are.
Right.
Oh, hey, you're beautiful.
Right.
that's unfortunate.
It
I mean,
is.
Do you ever? I feel like every compliment anyone ever gives me, I receive
I'm
it.
saying
I'm like,
thank you.
I appreciate that.
But that might also have to do with you all's love languages too. Like
you think it's a love language thing?
words of
Could be.
affirmation.
Words of affirmation.
I
Yeah,
think
That
absolutely.
one's not my love language.
It's not?
No.
You
Have
know
y'all
what
taken
it
the
is?
Not my
test?
top.
Ooh, let's
love language.
debunk what's happening there because
Okay.
I feel like we all have a friend who cannot take compliments from men. I can think of a couple right now who just like no matter. I mean, somebody could be like staring at you. Somebody could say something really sweet, and like right off the bat, they're like, okay, thank you.
Yeah, and that's
I
how,
see looking at
that's
me.
how a lot of women
That's
are.
the experience. That's the normal
That's
experience.
the experience today. Because I mean, we come from we all the same, relatively the same age. We come from an age where it's like it's cool to actually go and approach a woman and say, "Hey, how you doing? You look good."
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Would you mind if you wrote your number down
Right.
on a piece of paper? We ain't that
Right.
old. Let me stop. You mind if I get your number and I can call you? Like we come from that
Right.
type, or even just like making eye contact across the room because
Mhm.
I'm the type I'm not gonna approach if we don't make eye contact and I don't feel the vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So those what's
Those are lost arts.
it could be misconstrued as something
Mhm.
else. It just depends on how she is receiving that information.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it comes to men, it's like I don't know. It's a slippery slope when it comes to that type of shit.
And then
you
ain't
know what I'm
nobody out here trying to get me too either.
saying? Man, I tell you, I ain't trying to be on the news.
Nope.
The news, my name, I got to
all.
defend myself and get a lawyer and all that extra shit. And ain't nobody trying to do all that.
Well, if you ain't done nothing wrong, you ain't got
Can't
nothing
do
to worry
nothing
about.
wrong.
But
It's never that
it's
simple.
not.
Never that
Because
simple.
you also have allegations. Allegations can ruin a career,
Just
even
from
if you
saying
get.
somebody's beautiful though. We're just talking about the very first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, because that
Yes.
could be looked at out if it's unwanted,
It's
then it could be misconstrued as harassment or sexual harassment if it's unwanted attention.
Any
No,
sane
if you
person.
say it once,
Yeah, no, the law. I work in corporate America, done a bunch of trainings like this, right? Typically, sexual harassment is continued unwanted
Advancements.
attention, right?
Advancements.
Typically,
Yeah.
right? But I think this world that we live in today, even if you just say one time, "Oh, that's so inappropriate," that's blah 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 blah, because they don't like you or they're not attracted to you. But if
Right.
they're into you, they're okay with it. So it's kind of like sometimes I feel like, you know what, it's not even worth it.
Like even in the beginning of the pod, you was like,
What'd I say?
Ravens, her, she's sitting properly over there, and then you like, isn't she sitting properly? And I'm just like, You know, it's just like that's
No
you just
comment.
gotta like ignore it almost because it's not something that you know what I'm saying.
I
Like
feel really. Can I just? I can't speak for all women, but I think you guys have PTSD, and it's
Probably,
understandable. Like
but
we have
Yes.
scared you guys from being kind and like complimentary and like gentlemen, and not Raven and I, because we love that. We love that a
Yeah.
lot. But I would like to say that I think what's happening with those type of women are they don't have good boundaries and they're not in their feminine energy, because if you're in your feminine energy, you know that a man is a man, and if he sees a woman or like anything that he wants, he's going to speak on it. He's going to say it, but as a woman, you kind of control what happens after that, and a lot of us don't want to have that power. Like we don't feel equipped for it or something. Like I don't know what it is, because all you have to say after this man says you're beautiful is thank you. You look good today. Not so bad yourself, and keep going. If he asks for your number, which I think is the reason why most of us are scared, then just say no. Like you don't have to come up with a whole story. You don't have to
Right.
lie about your boyfriend. You don't have to do that. You can literally just say, no, that's not my journey today, and keep going. But I don't know what's happening. But
I like how you just standing 10 toes
Yeah,
down
she
and
was.
just like no, keep it moving.
it's the truth.
So I didn't even think I would be the one to bring this up,
You are.
Go ahead.
but
I knew it.
in that situation, you got a man that approaches you. He says you beautiful. You say thank you. He asks for your number. You're like no. What if he gets overly aggressive after that? Because I've had lots of women tell me that sometimes they won't reject someone or they'll go along with a situation to a point,
I
so
have been
they
that
stay
person.
safe.
Yeah, I have been that person because for safety reasons, I have not said no and like given them my number because it happened right in front of my apartment. And you can see me walking up to my apartment and I live alone. So it got tricky. And I did not want to
like
give
what
that man.
do you do?
Yeah, I
And you
don't.
can't give the wrong number either,
Right.
because if he's mad about it, he can just go upstairs and what?
Or I've had men take my phone, put the number in, call themselves. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like when
that
men
either.
call themselves from the number. Like, nigga, if she gonna call you, she gonna text you. That's what she gonna do.
Yeah.
You don't have to have her number. She'll
Right.
she'll allow you to have her number once she contacts you. If she
Yeah.
don't contact you, take it as a L. Take
Right.
it on the chin. Move on.
That's insecurity as
Like
well.
I don't like that.
And
don't
I
like
tell
that.
you, the best situations I've had is when I give a woman my number and
You
I don't have
expect
hers,
nothing.
and she call me. I know it's on and popping.
gotta be
Then
interested.
You looking at the phone like,
I'm
oh,
like-
okay, I see you, little baby.
I was
okay.
like, oh okay.
That's the best
He
approach,
know
in
he-
my
Let's
opinion.
Let's see what
Oh,
time
man.
we
And
on.
for me, going
It
back
works.
to what you said, like once I learned the art of like telling somebody no, because it is an art. Like you don't want to like take away somebody's like manhood or whatever. You don't want to like
Not manhood.
Shut them.
you don't want
Embarrass
to
them.
You're embarrassed. Like you
Yeah.
want to. We're both humans. We're both adults. Like I can tell you that what you want is not what I want. Once I realized there's an art to it, there's no more name calling. There's no more. It's like respectfully. Like they be like, okay, all right, Somebody asked me, you thinking about it
thinking
too? Somebody asked me, he was like, well, can I take you to dinner? Can I do this? Can I do this? And I was like, no, with a smile, no, no, no. And then the last question he asked was like, well, like, what's wrong? Like, did I ask the wrong question? And I said, no, you asked the wrong person.
Ooh,
Shit.
I smiled, and I remember telling Ray this story. She was like, we're going to put that in the files. We're going to put that in the
I
vault.
asked the
Because
wrong
you're not doing
person.
anything wrong. You did everything right. You were a gentleman. You came up to me the right way. You saw something you were interested in. You just asked the wrong person. And that was it. And he respectfully backed up and said, okay, well, you have a good day.
Ladies, put that in your tuck.
Put it in there.
wow.
Put it in that. Put it in that.
So you about to start classes?
Yeah, we're going to
How
have to start
Well,
a
yeah.
pleasantly
gentle rejection
reject
class.
gentle
Oh,
rejection.
gentle rejections. Oh, another episode of gentle rejection. Come on, Oscar. I know you got some more. What was we talking about? You gave one of the. What was we talking about that we need a woman for?
Oh, the power.
The power. That's what it. I
Yeah.
got the power.
Yeah.
Can I
That's a good
ask
one.
you
I
ladies?
love
Can I ask
that.
you ladies a question? Who has more power in the relationship, the man or the woman?
What is power?
I'm about to say I don't think it's gender based.
Mm.
What is power? We gotta start.
Or just
Yeah.
let whatever, however that's
How
an
would
open
you
question.
define
How would you
power?
define it? And then you can go from there.
I feel like power would be who's
Don't worry, we just
like
got people
leading,
listening.
who's like leading
The
the
relationship.
relationship. Like, you know how they say like somebody's got to be the leader, the other person supports.
Yeah.
Right,
whatever.
right.
So maybe who's like leading your forward motion, maybe. And in that way, I would say I have thoughts on this. I feel, but I don't remember what I don't want to confuse it. Because I would say women have power, the power in the relationship, but men have control.
Okay.
We're like,
All right, that's
but
a
I'm trying
different.
to get it. I'm
That's
trying
a
to get it
different
straight.
take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Okay.
because somebody has the control, but I don't. Maybe we could talk about that. Like one of us has the control, meaning like we're like steering. One of us has the power, like make or break. Maybe like, and I'm feeling like the woman has the power, but the man has the control. Like he's guiding.
He's gonna
taking
make
us-
the decision.
Yeah, he's gonna. And
final decision.
but your woman who is
Needs
gonna
to
be
be happy.
submissive. I don't know.
Oh,
And
we can talk about
behind
that,
you,
too.
we can talk about that too. Believe me, she has the power, but if she's like a feminine, like in her feminine energy,
It's the way she presents
it's
it.
the way she presents that power, and you're going to feel like you're in control.
And now that it was your
let's-
idea.
And that it was your idea, and that's how
Let's
it.
let's define power.
Okay.
Let's.
We went through
We don't
all
know what
that.
power
No. I love that. I love what you guys said. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
that
was
was-
genuine, and it was what when we said power, it's exactly what came to your mind. Now let's all come to all four of us. Let's come to an agreement on what we think power is, and then let's move the conversation forward.
Okay.
So we can see what our opinions is on who has the most power. Oscar, what would you say power is in a relationship?
Well, after that explanation, it just all changed.
You don't got no idea now.
Yeah, I'm just all like, oh, well, we gotta rethink this. I think power. I would define it as the person who has the most influence on the relationship and
Yeah,
can
I was
like influence. And influence doesn't necessarily mean control though, right? So I like how you made that distinction. But the person who has the most power generally has the most influence. It's the person with the most influence. And then if we're going with the control, that's the person making the decision. But yeah, the person with the most influence.
I'll agree with that, and I'll just say I think power is in the relationship, it's the person who has the last say so. Because I agree with everything you said, and I'm gonna just say it's the person who has the last say so.
So it is the decision.
But sometimes the man can have the last say so, but still be influenced by the person who's in power. Like, like, no, you don't know that.
but-
Okay.
I get what she's saying, but I'm not agreeing.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I get it.
The person who has the last say so is the one who has the power.
Okay, so who do you think has the most?
I think it's the man.
But based on what you're saying and what they're saying, you wouldn't think the person who has the last say so is the one in control?
Right.
The reason why, because a woman can bring all of the options and all of the ideas to the man, but it's up to the man, if he's a man, to really decide if that's the way we're going to go.
Correct. But
that's
there won't be a
control, though.
relationship anymore because
Wait, what was that?
there won't be a like if that's the thought, then there is no relationship. For
Why
you
so?
to
Why you
be-
say that?
Well, because she's gonna leave
You think so?
prayerfully. She won't stay if she's not with a man that she can guide. You know what I mean?
Not
Like,
guide,
so
but
you-
Yeah, I'm about to say
influence.
that's kind of almost manipulation. Then, if
influence.
that's the case.
Everything's manipulation.
Yeah, I do
but-
believe that.
Yeah.
Manipulation is not always in bad connotation.
Right.
Correct.
But no, I believe the man is supposed to have majority of. Well, I believe the man is supposed to lead
Correct.
and have majority of what's going on.
I agree.
And with that being said, he would have the last say so because he's gonna put that in motion, regardless of what that plan is.
I mean, I still
'Cause
agree.
he could say no, and then nothing gets done.
While still thinking, I can still agree while still understanding that that's still not power, that's control. Because what I'm saying is, if the woman feels like that last word that you said didn't line up with what she needs from you, then you're gonna separate, and then there is no relationship. So you won't actually be, you won't have power anymore. Am I making sense? You know,
I get what
it
you're saying,
won't-
but then we just replace her.
what?
I mean,
Yeah, then you go to another woman, and then
You find your tribe.
but I'm saying if you are a man who is in power, then you're gonna be with a weak woman, which means that you're not going.
Not
anywhere.
necessarily. I don't believe that.
We
well,
getting
well,
touchy.
but that's why I like her definition.
I love it though.
Of,
I love
of
this.
power and control. Like
this
that.
is-
That separation is like I think is
And
very
this is
important.
the viewpoint that we needed because
Yeah.
we never have this viewpoint, and I love it.
Okay.
So go ahead, cousin.
Because like, and the reason why I'm agreeing with you so hard on this because I've seen it in
You
my
always
corporate.
be caping, nigga.
I love
No,
that.
no, no, no,
Always
no.
be having your cape on.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go, Oscar.
Go
It's
ahead.
because in my corporate life, right? I remember this one specific situation with a vendor. They didn't do something I liked, and I was pissed. So I called we had a intermediary vendor, right? So I called them. I was like, hey, I want to change to a different vendor for this product I'm buying. They're like, well, Oscar, why would you want to do that? I was like, well, they told me they appreciate all our business and stuff, but then didn't do what I asked them to do. And I was like, look, I don't make the decision on what we do. I'm not the person who signs the checks or anything, but the people who do sign the checks listen to me.
But then that means you don't have the power in the relationship.
But
You just have the
the
power. You just have the
influence,
power
the
over
power-
self to leave.
well, no, it's the power to influence the people signing the checks, right?
That's not the relationship, though. That's not the relationship that the companies have.
Like, what do you mean?
Because you're saying
That I could influence that decision and say they're gonna make this other decision because that's the recommendation I'm making.
you have influence, but you don't make the decisions.
Well, yeah, and I think that's what the separation is.
Yeah.
The influence is the power. The control is the decision.
So which one would be the man in this scenario, and which one would be the woman in your corporate scenario? It's like seriously, which one?
No. I mean, in that situation, I'd be the one with the power and influence. So I would be in the woman role in that situation, and my boss is the one in control. So they would be in the man role because they make the decision.
But you're still calling it. I mean, I love that, but you're still. So you
And
agree,
you would be the one to leave, like she said, because you don't have the power.
right? Wait, no,
That's my point.
no. I'm not.
The
I'm not
control, the control. I don't have the
The
control.
control.
Or
Yeah.
control because you don't, but then you leave because you don't have the power.
And there's nothing wrong with that. That just means you aren't aligned.
Look,
I think I see what you're.
do that.
I
That
think
just
I
means
see.
you aren't aligned.
Said
You're
you'll
not.
replace her.
Yeah, you
so
just
that means you aren't
replace.
aligned.
You're just not aligned, and that's okay.
Yeah.
When you find someone you're aligned with, the point I'm making is the woman would be, she would have power, and she would let the guy that she's aligned with take control.
I do
You're
believe
leading our life.
I do believe women do have influence. I will say that.
Yeah.
You have an influence on your man. When a man loves a woman, he hey, what's up?
When a man loves a woman.
You agree? You real quiet over here on this one.
You're like, baby, what's up? What we doing? All right, cool. But as the man, you got to take everything into account because there's certain things that we go through when we're doing stuff that women don't, that we have to plan for.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, I hear you, baby. Hold on, let me calculate something real quick. I do this. All right, we can't do this right now, but let me do this to get where we need to go. Then we can do this and this and that. Like, that's the power structure. It does take two. I'm not saying the woman is just not like, you know what I'm saying? That's not what I'm trying to say. If that's what it's coming
No,
across.
I agree
that's
with
not
you.
what
I
I'm
just
trying to
wouldn't
say.
call it power. That's the
Okay.
only. That's our only difference here. I believe that everything that you're saying a man is
Good
doing,
job.
he should be doing. And I just call it a different name.
What would you call it?
Making a decision.
What would you call it?
Control. I would just call
Control.
it like you're
Oh,
in
okay.
control of what's happening in our relationship. You're in control. You're guiding us.
Good job. Janet Jackson? Nobody? Just me?
Yes.
No,
All right. Just me?
You want me to get up and dance?
let me hear it. I need
Let
to
me
know.
stop. Look, y'all just, anyways, so the next, what was the other question we had? It was
Damn, I don't know.
OnlyFans. Y'all were talking about.
Yeah,
OnlyFans. What's that?
the boy that found out his wife was on OnlyFans. We
oh
talked
yeah,
about
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Somebody's
Okay,
wife.
so
You didn't hear about this? Joe Smith? Is it Joe Smith?
it's Joe Smith, yeah.
Famous.
Don't know.
So
who
a
that-
basketball player.
ex NBA first round draft pick. We're gonna put some respect on Joe Smith's name. It takes a lot to be drafted in the first round.
Yeah.
Number 1 overall.
Yeah.
He's retired, by the way, though.
Okay.
His wife had a secret OnlyFans account for about a year
Why is he laughing?
because it's funny as hell.
This is hella
Terrible.
funny.
When he found out, he was upset. She recorded, made a big old deal about it. Like, well, you knew the type of person I was. I'm trying to help us out, get this. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to. She went on TMZ, aired the man business out.
What business?
He lost his job. He
Financials and all that.
died.
Oh, so she was providing.
She aired it out.
Was she the provider?
She aired it out.
She felt like she wasn't being provided.
Let me
for.
finish.
Okay.
Okay.
She aired it out,
See what I mean?
and she was like, I still love him, and I hope he's not mad at me. But she was like, he, basically saying he broke, and she was trying to do what she needed to do to help them. First question. Do you feel like that was okay to keep an OnlyFans account away from her husband, not her boyfriend, her husband?
She was doing sexual things.
What was she doing on the OnlyFans?
I think in the video she said she was doing like
Only stuff by herself.
yeah, by herself, like solo
was
videos.
her face in it?
I was trying to find it. I
if
couldn't find
we-
her page.
I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, cousin. I took about an hour. I was googling her name and all type of shit. I couldn't find her. I couldn't find her Instagram.
You probably got it
Probably took it
removed.
down.
Must have
yeah.
deleted it. I was like,
Well, she said she had it on LinkedIn. I went straight to her LinkedIn.
too. I was like,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
She had the link on LinkedIn. And I was
yeah, no,
like,
she was a professional OnlyFans model.
Yeah.
So how do y'all feel about?
Can y'all hear me? I feel like I can't hear myself, but go ahead.
No, I can hear you loud and
Okay,
clear.
go ahead.
How do y'all feel about her keeping her OnlyFans account away from her husband?
No, I think she should have told him that.
Lauren?
I
Lauren?
don't know that woman's life. I don't know.
Okay, in your life.
So yeah, how would you navigate this situation if your husband was that doing? You know what I'm saying? He was having a rough patch in his life, and things was happening, and you was like, okay, I know what I can do to make this happen.
I have another question. How did he find out?
He found out through a friend of theirs.
I just need to know if her
So the
was
face,
in
what? It had to be. How does the friend know?
Maybe
It was a friend of theirs.
His like a guy friend.
It was one of his female friends.
Okay, so a woman probably noticed what her body looks like because we see each other all the time. I don't know. I just think that you just don't know what people have going on in their lives.
What does that mean though?
I think that she probably signed up for a really good life with this man, and we don't know what financial habits or like debts he had. And, once you get married, that is pretty much like final, like, you would think. So maybe she was just exhausting her options to like get them back on track. And then like, if I'm telling you that I'm doing this, you would automatically say no. And what does that mean for my life now? I got to sit here in the slums and we just got to like,
Not the slums. Yeah.
like we just got to sit
Got a big
here
ass house.
while you figure out how to get us out of this hole you created. And I don't have the life that you provided for me.
How do you know he created the hole?
It's
We
crazy.
don't know because we don't even know if her face is in it. So there's a lot missing to this.
Does it
But
matter if her face is in it or not?
I'm just saying there's a lot missing to this. Yeah. If I feel like, if her face is not in it,
Then it don't matter.
it's not that it doesn't matter. It's not for me. I wouldn't do it.
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
think.
saying. If you were in her shoes,
If I was in her shoes, but
even with so much missing from it, if your man
So we gonna
created
just
an
go-
OnlyFans account,
Yeah, let's just
didn't let you know, you found out from another friend.
okay, yeah, switch it. Okay, because me, I'm very compassionate for myself too. So I don't know. Okay, if I found out that my
He said, I'm compassionate for myself, but this nigga.
yeah, let's
Him on the other hand.
okay, if I found out
Your man,
my man
husband.
was
Husband.
my husband
Husband.
was on OnlyFans,
slinging that
Slinging
schlong.
that
but
dick.
he wasn't
got
having sex.
He got
Slinging
a
that big old
tattoo.
dick.
He got a tattoo, so we know
So
that
we
it's
know
him.
it's him. Okay.
Dick out, oil in hand, jacking off.
Stroking that monster cock.
Your friend saw it.
That BBC.
Oh,
How did she know that
my
it was his
girlfriend.
dick? First of
saw
all,
it? No, it was his guy friend who would have saw it and
Okay.
told
Yeah,
me, which
yeah.
is another story
No,
in
no.
itself.
that's great.
No, I can't answer the question. I don't
What
know.
you mean? What would you do?
What would you do?
Would you be okay with it?
I would like to think I would try to work it out.
So you wouldn't be okay with it. That's what you just
I think
said.
I would be shocked, and
You would have liked to know.
I don't think I would have liked to know. I think I would be more upset that he got caught.
What the fuck?
It's like, if you're going to do dirt,
You're gonna do
be
dumb
good
stuff.
with it.
Ray, what
Yeah,
about
and that's
you?
always my philosophy. Just don't get caught. Like, come on.
What about you? You just found out your nigga got a OnlyFans account for a year, and nigga been
I'm upset that
throwing
you
dick.
got caught too. But like, if you were providing for us and figuring out a way for us, and we was getting out the hole
Because of what you were doing.
because of what you were doing.
Yeah. Why did you get caught?
Do you see when women do Oscars?
I just switched up for real.
Are you seeing this?
In that
'Cause this
moment,
is live.
it's not that bad if,
But
if you were providing me a
No, do you-
lifestyle.
do-
Your
no,
face
wait,
wasn't
hold on,
in it.
cousin. Do you see what they're doing?
What?
Do you see what? Do you see it, or do I have to explain it?
Please explain it.
Did we
because I'm
switch?
just-
Did we move the goalpost?
Y'all code switching.
Oh.
Y'all in the sister code right now.
Mm.
Because whatever way we go, you are protecting her view on why she did the OnlyFans.
You think this is about her? I put myself in her shoes. I put myself in her shoes.
Lord,
and I
hella
said,
fucking shit. You think this about her?
this ain't about her. If he took care of me for this last year and everything was great, and this just came to light,
So we gon'
Yeah, I'm upset.
you
that it's
didn't
public.
cheat though. You didn't cheat. You just now everybody on the internet knows what you look like. But
So
I think that was wrong of her to go to TMZ though and like blast this man.
yeah.
yeah, that's too much. But maybe he pushed her there when he
Because-
found out about it. He probably shamed her. So she was like, "Well, let me go speak my truth. Like you didn't put me here now. I gotta
Oh,
tell
here we go with
everybody
that
what's up."
shit. Speak my truth. I hate that word. We know.
It's if people would just like not be so sensitive, we would
I'm
not
with
be
that.
in these places.
Yeah.
With
where
that,
we're-
Yes.
100%.
Yes.
It's like the rejection earlier. Just
100,000%.
like if we
keep
just
it
weren't so
moving, dog.
Yeah.
I just feel like if she was really about the relationship and that she really was like, I want to help us out,
What would she have done?
told him.
Yes.
And you would like to know that your wife is about to go pleasure herself.
You asking
If I'm
the wrong
if I
person,
if
I
I
feel like.
if I
It might be the
if
right
I'm
person.
dead-
Let me know.
right?
You would want to know. What would
I would want to know at this
Would
point.
you
in my
allow her
life,
to,
I would
though?
want to know. It depends on the situation.
But that's the problem. If it
depends on the situation. It
then
depends
she
on the
can't
situation.
tell you. You can't want to know that.
I'm gonna be
It
like,
depends on the situation. If you're
as long
doing
as I
solos,
guest star.
if you're doing solos, I don't care. But
That's
if
what
you
she
getting your
was
back,
doing.
if you getting your back blown out, that's why I said depends.
Yeah, that's too
If you
much.
getting your back blown out and you're not telling me,
Yeah, that's too much. I think that's what we're
you know
all
what
in
I'm saying?
agreement.
Like,
Yeah.
If
yeah, we
you're
all
cheating, if you're cheating,
you cheating and getting paid for it, and I ain't
Getting
see no
paid.
money from it.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you're gonna cheat, at least get paid for it. At least
I get it, but shit, we're
you shouldn't cheat. I'm gonna clear that up first.
cut a nigga in on the pay if we
But-
do that.
If you are gonna cheat, you should be getting paid for it, and it should benefit the household.
but
Eh.
she's not in any scenario. She can't ask you because you're going to say no.
Not necessarily.
that's why-
You're going to threaten your
What?
relationship.
But that's why I feel like she should have told him no, because like at least have the conversation. You know what I'm saying? At least
Well-
be like, baby, look, I know we down bad right now.
Right.
I have a way for us to make a little bit of money until you get back on your feet.
What man in his right mind would be like, go ahead, baby.
A real nigga gonna understand that. At least you coming to me. At least
Yeah,
you coming
and-
to me about
and-
it. When you do it behind my back, it's sneaky.
And it
Sound good.
Well, but here's the other-
man
I get what you.
It
I,
sound
I do get
good.
what you're saying,
No,
though, Lord. I do get what
sound
you're saying.
good.
I understand what you're saying too, but
Yeah.
it also gives him another opportunity to step up again. It's like, look, here's where we're at.
I don't want my girl out here
Yeah,
shaking ass or playing with a
because
thing
he
in
may
front of
not
the camera.
know that she's that upset.
Mm-hmm.
He may not know, like, I'm really upset that we're in this financial situation, so I got to do something about it.
Right.
And she feels like she has to do something about it. That's
Right.
a conversation you have between two partners. It's like, here's how you're making me feel, and here's the situation I feel like I'm in. Is
Right.
this correct or not?
It's like they say they not y'all when I say they. Women want a partnership in a relationship, but don't know how to come to a man as a partner and say this is what I have an idea of what we should do because out of fear of what can go wrong in a relationship.
Do y'all watch P Valley?
Nope, not
Yeah.
for me.
You do? Okay, so you know Miss Mississippi storyline where she was with a guy and
Yeah, he
he
was
was
crazy.
down on his luck
Yeah.
and she was not living in her highest life. She was already a stripper, but what did she do? It was the pandemic. Everything got shut down. She started doing live like performances.
That's different though.
And that
If she's already a
man
stripper.
went crazy. He went nuts. She wasn't doing anything different except giving live performances now, but it was just like making
real?
her
Yeah.
famous and like big
Okay. See,
on the internet.
On Instagram.
On
I
Instagram, yeah,
I
she
feel
was
like
getting,
you about to say he was tripping, basically, right?
he went
was
it
cold
threatened
tripping.
his it was a fragile ego. It threat I mean, my lady is not only like being admired by people, like they see her they see what I see at home. She wasn't like full on stripping. She was just like dancing and doing pole tricks.
I would say this: if I go into the situation knowing that you do some type of sex work, I'm not tripping.
Well, she did in this scenario say you knew who I was when you met me.
Well,
Did
but-
y'all not say she said that?
Yeah,
She did say that. She did say that.
Joe Smith.
I'm just saying.
She
And
should've known.
that's where I did say on the last pod. I said he knew what he signed up for. So
Yeah.
I'm not
Or should
all
have
the way
known.
mad at her for doing what she.
Wait, she's a sex worker?
She was already.
I guess she used to be like a video model.
She used to do something sexual
something in the
for
long
money.
lines of that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Video model, but other stuff.
yeah.
You know, she didn't really get into how deep it was, but it had to do with basically what
was
she's doing
deep.
now.
Right. And
So,
with that context, you're right. Like, so yeah, you would, but like now, if this was my final resort and I'm married, my husband would probably look
Shout
at
out
me
to
like,
Zaya.
really? Maybe.
I saw her on TV.
Never mind.
No, I get what you're saying. No, but for me, it's the only thing I would give her shit on is the fact that she didn't tell her man at least have the conversation, whether she was going to do it or not. At least have the conversation, and he had to find out from somebody else. Do you know how like
That's the embarrassing
probably the
part.
most
That's the
embarrassing
worst part
Like,
of it.
I had to find out from
She just should not have gotten caught. Is my last.
Jesus
thought.
Christ.
Yeah, that's it. She
Jeez.
just, if you're gonna do it,
I'm gonna take this
don't get
conversation left. So
Mm.
low,
caught. Yeah.
you dating somebody?
No.
Or is this
No, I'm saying this is hypothetical.
You had to cut that nigga
Like,
short.
no.
Somebody no. Don't ever put that on the airwaves, nigga.
If you were to be dating someone and they's out fucking half of the city, but you didn't know, you're okay with that?
Don't get caught.
Hey, my nigga. Oh,
Well, but
I'm not endorsing it. I'm saying if you are doing that,
I think you just need to add a
Make
couple
sure it
things to your
doesn't come
rules.
back to me.
Don't get caught. No diseases, no
no
babies.
babies.
if you
All
got a
of that.
disease, you're gonna get caught. If you have a baby, you're gonna get caught. Don't get caught is a big umbrella.
For everything.
Everything, yeah.
Because if you have a baby, you could not get caught.
Right.
People
sure.
have
And guess what? That's
People
fine.
got whole families on the other
That's
side.
really
Whole
sad for that
families.
other family. That's really sad for that other family.
People got whole families on the other side of town, huh?
Sucks for the other family because if you don't get caught, I'm your only family.
Yeah.
I'm the only one. It's me,
Yeah.
you, and whatever life we create, and that sucks for the other people.
If you want the relationship to
if
work,
you want the
don't
relationship,
get caught.
don't get caught. If you get caught, you're letting me know.
You've
I
made
don't
the
want-
decision
yeah,
for me.
we're not aligned. Great, cool.
Wait.
Because it's disrespectful
what?
if you get caught.
If you
Also,
get
you could just
caught-
not do it. Just don't do it. That's first and foremost.
Number one, don't do
That's
it. But number
crazy.
two,
But number
if
two,
you
don't
gonna
get
do
caught.
it, don't get caught.
Because if it was an accident, it was gonna happen once. If it's your character, it's gonna keep happening. So then you need to characteristically not get caught.
Yeah,
My
but you only
goodness.
date monogamous people.
I'm monogamous, so yes, I only
That
date
don't-
monogamous people.
Just because you
That I know.
monogamous doesn't mean they
But I
gotta
wouldn't
be monogamous.
consciously choose
A non-monogamous.
non-monogamous
What is this?
Okay.
I
I'm
would
just
get
curious.
my feelings hurt. You hear me?
I
would
can't
get
hear
my feelings
anything.
hurt.
I'm just pressing the heartbeat.
I was like,
You know why I'm pressing the heartbeat. He throw that non-monogamous word out. It's gonna be a whole other
What is
conversation.
can we be clear what non-monogamy is?
Go ahead, Oscar. You take the floor.
non-monogamous is like having more than one partner. That's really that simple.
Okay.
That's it.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
I would not choose that partner for me. I would get my feelings hurt.
What?
Because they would get caught.
No, they wouldn't get caught because you can't get caught if you're telling the truth about what you're doing.
Oh, so then we would never be because you just told me the truth about what you're doing.
Okay.
So yeah.
Get on your shit, there, Lala.
10 toes
But it's
down.
also like I don't want you to lie to me though. That's that it sounds like I'm saying
No.
lie.
We understand exactly.
Okay.
what
No,
you're
no. You're
Tell-
clear. You
tell-
want a
The truth,
monogamous
so I can
person.
make
saying. You want a
informed
monogamous relationship. Tell me if you're non-monogamous, so I can make the decision just not to be with you.
Yeah,
Right.
but if you
Yeah.
tell me you're monogamous,
Yeah,
Don't
now that's
get
a
caught.
different story though. That's a
don't
different
get
story
caught.
though.
That's it.
Like, if you're gonna be a dirtbag, be good at it.
Be great at it.
I don't want him.
I don't want him either, but I'm saying you can't. You just don't know. You got to be great.
No.
Excellent. Top
If you
tier.
gonna be a scumbag, be fucking top 5 of the scumbags of the world, huh, Oscar? That is insane.
That is the best thing I have heard
But
on this
anybody
podcast.
listening, I really just want a monogamous, like, good person.
Oh, are you
Don't
putting your-
want
Are you
that.
putting yourself out there on the show?
No, I'm just saying if
Oh,
y'all take
let me
anything
give you
away
the
from
camera
this,
then. Let me
if
give
y'all
the
take
camera.
anything away from this, still like good person, monogamous, not a cheater. I
We're
don't
gonna have
really
her
want that.
Instagram handle in the bio, so
Yeah, we'll
y'all
put it
can
in there for y'all.
slide in them DMs.
For the thirsty niggas that's
Please
like,
don't.
They gonna slide in like, hey, low.
Gentle rejection.
So
Gentle
I saw,
rejection.
Look,
Gentle
Oscar,
rejection.
so I saw you on the You Good People podcast. You know what I'm saying? And
Don't
you
respond.
said that you wanted a monogamous kind of individual. You know what I'm saying? Like I really, she gonna get one of them.
Lying
Yeah.
through his
She gonna
teeth.
get one of them. Y'all can tell when niggas be lying, huh?
Well, I'm a
I just
Pisces.
don't like smooth talkers.
Oh, you a Pisces?
Mhm.
March or February?
What?
You a March or February Pisces?
February? What's that
Okay.
mean?
I was just curious.
Oh,
I'm a
okay.
Pisces too. I'm a March
too.
Pisces.
Yeah.
Wait, you already told us your birthday, March 11th.
19.
Damn it.
Just wrong.
Where did that go? All the way wrong.
Hella wrong.
Somebody.
March 11th.
She confused.
I guess
She confusing
I'm
me
not
with
good at
someone else.
intuition. Like, okay.
Wait,
okay.
Ray, what did you say? I think he was about to say something.
I don't know what I said. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
good-
The moment
Good
passed.
talk.
You just
My
said you
bad.
can tell people are lying.
Yeah, you can tell.
Oh, I said I don't like smooth talkers.
Hate it.
Like,
Wait.
Hate it.
like
What?
Hate it.
Please explain.
Yeah, you
someone
gotta
that
expound.
feels a need to like put on a show to talk to me. Like, a performance. I just want you to talk regular. However you talk,
What if that person talks like that?
then you're not for me.
Okay,
Not
fair enough. Fair enough. So you see these two beautiful ladies right here. If you want Lauren, you better not be a fucking scumbag. You want Ray, nigga, you better not be a smooth talker at all.
That sounds
Something that's
crazy.
nice. to
And
me.
That does sound crazy. though.
That sounds real crazy.
and don't get caught.
And don't get caught. So if you do cheat on them, fuck it. Just don't get caught.
Just don't get caught.
Wow.
What y'all
Y'all
said?
said it.
That
Don't get
I'm
no
sorry.
ideas.
Y'all said it. It's live.
Y'all should just be, if you monogamous, stand on that. Just one person.
Stand on it.
Yeah.
You're not monogamous if you're cheating.
Right. right. That's so true.
Yeah.
That means you are officially just
Non-monogamous.
You're
Scumbag.
Yeah.
non-monogamous.
Find somebody that's for you that will allow you to do these.
I wish
Allow.
more men were more aware, like self-aware of like whether or not they want to be monogamous
Let's
or
talk about that.
non-monogamous. Like there's something missing here.
Let's talk about
What is
that.
it? Why do y'all stay with women and keep cheating? Just go be non-monogamous and tell the truth.
Well, here's why.
Okay.
Because when you're non-monogamous and black, your dating pool goes from small
It's small
to
line.
almost non-existent,
What
especially
do you
with black
mean?
women.
You have
with black
every
women.
option. What do you mean?
You're not an
Come on,
option.
Come on,
You're
love.
right, I'm not
Let's
an
be for
option.
real.
Right.
But you
Let's
have
be for
so
real.
many other options.
Let's be for
What
real.
other options? What?
Oscar, you mean to so Oscar,
Yes.
We live
you
in
mean
California.
to tell me
Mm-hmm.
that with your non-monogamous self,
Mm-hmm.
you don't have options?
I don't
right
have
now?
the options
You're not
that always.
exercising your options.
I exercise lots of options.
Okay,
I don't
then.
have.
So what are we talking about?
We're talking about. I don't always have the options that I would like to have.
True.
Right.
That's life though, because I don't have the options I would like to have either.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
That
What
is
can- What
fair.
can you say to that?
Yeah, like,
What can you say to that?
that's fair. That's fair.
I guess that's fair.
And it makes me happy. And this gonna sound so horrible,
Love it.
but it makes
me happy.
It makes me happy to hear a beautiful woman say, "I don't have the options that I want."
Oh,
Oh,
that's sad.
I think a lot of people have that like
Well, no,
misconstrued. Okay.
here's why though.
Mm-hmm.
It's because it's like, so on a good day I'm a 7, on a regular day I'm a 6 probably,
Nigga.
and I'm like, oh, I just don't.
On a good day, nigga, you know what I'm saying?
What are you?
Nigga, I'm a,
Oh God.
It's like I'm 100 on a
I'm
good
a
day, 100 out of
Scorpio.
10.
good day, I'm him.
But it's like,
0.10.
so it makes me feel like I don't have options. But you're beautiful, and I would assume you have all the options. He's like, I don't feel like I have the options I want either. I'm like, all right, we all in the same boat.
Yeah,
That's cool.
First of all,
So it's like a little reassurance for you.
Yeah.
But Raven was
understand.
saying something in response to that. She said
Yeah.
that's the common misconception.
that beautiful people in general have options.
Y'all do.
The pick
Y'all
of the
do.
litter.
Y'all do. Y'all do.
Y'all do.
That's bullshit. Y'all do.
Okay.
We do. We
Okay.
do.
Wait
we
a
do.
minute. Okay.
We
wait
do.
A minute.
With our sexy
no,
asses.
no. First of all, I think it's sweet that y'all have said beautiful so many times in one episode. Thank you. But
You're welcome.
no, because if we were just talking about sex wise, then yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I received
yeah,
that.
we could be like
I
you.
received that.
But I've been
received that.
rejected before, so actually no.
I received that.
Been rejected. That's unfortunate.
Sexually?
Stop it.
Really?
That is
Niggas like-
unfortunate.
Niggas like,
I
nah,
think
I'm
you
cool.
guys get a kick out of it, to be honest.
Rejected?
Yeah, to be the one to reject. Does that not give you guys some sort of like something?
I don't need. I mean, I don't know if I shouldn't
about
comment
it.
on this, should I?
No,
I should
think
leave this
about it.
alone. Oh no, I know. Like, this is just South.
I'm fucking weird.
I'm usually not like speechless like this. I
yeah,
just
this nigga
don't.
used to be having so much to say. This is the
Yeah.
first time I ever seen this nigga like.
Well, because like I don't know if I want. I don't know if I want to say what I want to say.
Yes,
Dude,
this is
we have a rule. Once you
place.
start, you have to say.
that's what podcasts are
That's
for. I feel like
your
So,
podcast.
That-
we ain't
no,
we
that's
ain't
our-
on your podcast.
That's
We
our
on
friendship.
This is a collaborative
No.
this
effort.
is my podcast.
Candid
We are-
conversations,
we are
and you get
friends
digital.
now. We're locked in, so you have to finish.
What
What
is this?
You have
Yeah.
to finish what you started.
You
Go
have to
ahead.
finish what you start.
I have to finish what I started.
Yes,
Don't be scared
you
now.
don't be finishing.
You don't be.
I just go all night.
Okay,
HR? HR?
keep going.
HR? HR? Can I talk to
No,
HR?
no. Well, I was gonna say,
You get digital HR?
typically if it's a beautiful woman, I'm not gonna reject them. I'm gonna clap them cheeks.
Nah, I've rejected some fine ass women. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes,
Ooh,
I
what was
just
your
Tell me why.
motivation?
sometimes I just don't be in the fucking mood. Like
Okay.
I
do you
probably
mean?
beat my meat off earlier that day, and I just don't feel like having
I
sex.
feel like
again.
I'm always in the mood.
That's your problem. I be telling you, you like the little dog with the pink thing to hang out.
Why are you doing this man like that? That's his problem. That's your problem, Oscar.
I don't think it's a problem.
It's not a problem.
It's not a
'cause It's a
problem.
controlled environment in his situations. It's a controlled environment, but that's just like me making.
I just be.
So when
All
you
the time.
reject these ladies, it does feel good to be the one
Does
to
that
be
give you
like,
power?
No. I don't look at it as like a power structure or like, I feel.
I'm just not interested.
control.
I'm just nigga. Hey,
Like no,
might
thank
not
you.
get the best from me tonight if I do.
Oh, it's like defensively speaking. Like I'm gonna defend my like we not
Nah,
because I'm not.
I will
Here.
pass out whack dick if I need to.
What?
Talk about it. I will pass out whack dick if I need to.
That is wild.
Selfish.
Shout out to the
Oscar.
whack dick passers.
Like,
No,
Is it because you have somebody to go back home to?
yeah, I got 5
that's selfish, Oscar. Don't
That
be
is selfish.
sending that out.
I
Yeah.
look.
Don't do
I,
that.
So what I've identified is that sometimes I can be selfish, and to protect against that, I usually ask my partner, "What is it that you enjoy in life?" So I can make sure I can include everything you like as well in this experience.
And then I'm gonna give you
Are
whack
your
dick.
partners also
end.
finishing?
Yeah,
How do you know?
because they tell me, and they come
No,
back,
it's
Here
not
they go,
happening
here they
every
go.
time.
and they come back.
It's not
like-
happening every time though.
Look, I can
And
only
they
go
come
by.
back.
That's
like,
why you deal with a squirter, and she'll tell you every single time. You
Yeah.
know.
That's it. Yeah, that's probably
Well,
the only
but-
evidence.
But here's the thing too.
I mean,
I
not
also
really.
well no, I try to keep people in my life that are gonna tell me the truth.
Okay.
So if this person is lying to me, then I don't even want them in my life.
Yeah, don't lie to me to stroke my ego.
Right.
I'd rather you just
I
say
like-
I didn't.
Just say, "Oh, I didn't come." I'd be like, "All right, cool. We'll
What
try
can we do?
again
Right,
in a
what can
couple
we do?
hours."
Hours.
Whacked.
That nigga said, give you that lazy.
I'm gonna take a nap.
that
I'm
ooh,
gonna
big
eat a
noodle.
meal,
Keep coming
get
back
my
with-
strength up,
Okay.
so I can make sure I don't pass out any more whack.
Yeah.
Okay,
well,
yeah. Well, I usually appreciate people who reject me because I don't usually tend to think about it like they're trying to hurt my feelings. I would like to think it's like Mosey here and they have their own reasons for it. Just like if I say no, I hope they extend the same courtesy to me that I have my reasons and not take it so damn
Do you-
personal.
When someone rejects you, do you want to know why? Or are you just like, "Oh,
I need,
okay,
a
cool."
gunshot sound right here. That'd have been a perfect.
I think it depends on if I'm drinking or not.
If you're drinking, you want to know.
If I'm drinking, I need to know.
You know
I don't
what?
respect the boundaries. But if I'm, in a good headspace, then I'm like, no, don't tell me.
How
That's
often
your-
have you gotten rejected?
Yeah, we all want to know this.
At this point in time, like nigga, what we talking about? Like
we all
the
looking
fuck?
at you like, "Is that possible?"
What do you
Like
mean?
nigga,
Did it happen
That
like
it isn't
No.
possible, but she's
Once-
saying
once
it
or
like
twice,
it's,
like,
it's
all right,
happened.
how many times? Like 2, 3?
We
4.
don't have to put a number
Yeah,
on
we're not
it,
putting
but
numbers.
Is it single digits or double digits?
It's single digits, but it's the single digits probably
they were hurt. They
Yeah,
hurt.
they hurt a
Okay.
little bit.
I will.
Gotcha.
I agree.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I say,
I'll endorse
'cause
that.
I just don't see too many niggas being like
Nah.
looking at it though and be like, nah, I'm cool. Like, get the fuck out of here. You're not gonna see him lie to me on my podcast. And tell me you got all these niggas just denying you. Get the fuck out of
It's
here.
probably only one person. She mad about that one person.
Probably.
I would say
Definitely not just one.
I would say
Oh,
I would
I've
say
been
3 at the
rejected.
max. I
I've
would
been
say 3 at the
rejected
max.
in like after this is getting because you be posting everything.
Gunshot.
Yes. Don't say it on the mic if you don't want it.
Don't say it.
Yeah.
Don't say it. I don't do no cuts, no edits here, baby. Don't say it.
Especially on this
Okay.
one.
Let me put the camera on you.
I'm an adult, so once upon a time I was sexually active, and
Oh my god.
and this was the early 20s, so a long time ago. But in the middle of initiating, starting sex, I'm telling my business. I was the guy cut it off and stopped because I kicked him in the face on accident.
I mean,
Get the fuck out
no,
of here.
stop,
Me
no,
again.
no. You
I can't
right.
wait to be kicked.
And he literally got so turned off that I kicked him.
Well, that was a
he-
sensitive man.
Yeah, nah.
you
that's
kicked
a
him by
fragile nigga.
accident or on purpose?
No, I was like, I'm just kidding. No, it was an accident. It was an accident.
Oh, he
Yeah.
fragile.
Like the only way I'm
Fragile as hell.
the only way I'm in the middle of it and I
gotta, like,
stop
do
is
something
if
crazy,
you
like
hit me in my
fart or
balls
some
and it
shit.
hurt.
It
Yeah,
wasn't
like-
the balls, but it was it was a clean kicking.
You hit him.
No,
was
like-
did you draw blood?
No,
I don't like.
I did not.
Was his
Bro.
eye black afterwards?
Cousin,
No.
cousin.
Then I would've-
If you land with
think
if
his
you're
ego
laying
was
with a
just hurt.
beautiful woman, cousin, and she kicks you on accident, that is not gonna make you stop
No.
talking to her.
Hell no.
What?
Like,
So
And I felt rejected because he literally is like, well, now.
well, that's because it's a dumbass reason. So I understand
Yeah.
why you feel like
I was
that.
Yeah,
like,
it was
damn.
that was a
Now-
really stupid
because
reason.
now your mind can go to is
He
he
must
lying
not have
to me?
really. Yeah, it must
yeah,
have been
lying
something
to
else
me.
happening.
Yeah,
So yeah, I can see why you would say that. Like to be kicked, nigga. Come on now.
okay,
Hey,
what are some
grow up,
reasons
bro.
that you would stop somebody and reject them in the middle of
if it
sex?
stink,
We talked about that.
I've actually pushed through a little bit.
I like.
I know.
Most of these
I've
are
heard that
really
story.
I've actually
these
pushed
are-
through
I've
a
heard
little.
that story.
I
I
mean,
pushed through a smell or two.
I'm not saying I haven't pushed through a smell, but if the smell is so strong that my member stops participating,
Oh, that's
Can't help that.
then
ridiculous.
I'm like, I can't help
Nigga,
you.
It's a lot. That
And you're not so selfish that you'll keep trying. You're like, no, I'll take one for the team this time.
What would
if,
be-
if he tells me he's not participating, I'm done.
Yeah, you have to be.
yeah,
In
I'm
this
like,
instance, got
Yeah.
So okay.
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait,
my
what?
dude.
Oh, I was.
Oh, don't
Don't-
do them like that. So,
I was like, cousin.
I am,
You thought he was
I am
coming
not
out?
Dwight Howard.
I was like, cousin. Oh my goodness. I was like, I was like, cousin. I respect you,
That's
but
crazy.
are you? Is this something that we putting on the? You know what I'm saying? Are you telling? But I get it though. I get
Yeah.
what you're saying now.
So
it would take a lot for me to stop. Actually,
if she threw up on your penis,
Oh, that's
that's damn near kink.
y'all like
Yeah.
that? Don't y'all
damn
like
near-
that?
Maybe not throw up a little. You know, what I'm
like, if she
saying?
throw up a little bit because she's
little-
doing, she putting in that because she putting in that work. If she throw up because she putting in that work, we're gonna power through that
I wouldn't mind a little.
because I may or may not have had that happen to me before.
I may or may not have done it.
Huh? You done it? She said she did it.
May or may not.
Okay. And whenever someone says that, you know what that means.
They done it. I mean, it is what it is. Shout out to the vomiters. The vomiters on the dick.
I mean, I
we need to
wouldn't.
wrap this up, right?
I mean, y'all can go. I got a
Nah.
heart out, but y'all can
Yeah,
go.
I got a heart
Has
out
a heart
too.
out too.
But hold on, let me
We rapping together. We in this together.
let me ask the question real quick. 'Cause
Okay.
the cheesecake question. We had
Oh,
that. We
yeah,
had that
Cheesecake
conversation last
Factory.
night.
Oh, Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah,
I'm about to say because I love some motherfucking cheesecake.
So I'm gonna let y'all explain it. So I'm gonna ask you the question, and then y'all explain to me how y'all explained to me last night.
Okay.
Cool.
Would y'all go on a date to the Cheesecake Factory?
Yes.
No.
Yes. Why?
If we just so happen to end up at the Cheesecake Factory, I'm not mad at that. But don't plan it as if this was the date.
Got it.
Okay.
Why
Okay.
no?
No would be if you had planned it and this is where your plans took us. I'm not doing this because it's not an experience. You're literally taking me to a cheesecake factory. And to add, because you were about to eat me up last night when I said this.
Y'all for sure was.
We were in a restaurant last night, Bach, that has, for instance, a speakeasy in the back of the restaurant, which is a
Yes.
cute experience. It's not expensive. It's cheap. Take me to the bathroom and go through the wall to this stop to this speakeasy.
Oh, she said, take me to the bathroom.
Yeah, don't take me to the Cheesecake Factory.
So basically, because of what I got from it last night, is it has nothing to do with money. It's
No.
it's the experience.
Yeah.
So it could be whatever, as long as it's not something that's they said
Generic.
like a chain restaurant. I said I like the food at the Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah,
The food is not that great.
the cheesecake
Oh
is
my
pretty
God.
solid.
Cheesecake is good.
We can go there for
The
dessert.
Jamaican black jerk.
That's about the
Chicken.
only thing that's good on all of that menu.
So the bread ain't good. The chocolate bread.
That chocolate bread? Oh, you just call it chocolate because
Yeah, I
it's brown.
call it brown. Yeah,
Oh my
chocolate
God.
bread.
Yes,
The
that's,
lemonade ain't good. The cheesecake ain't good.
cheesecake is great. Excellent.
To piggyback off this, I do have another question that has nothing to do with Cheesecake Factory. Do either of y'all online date?
No.
I have.
You have.
Yeah.
All right. So for you,
Look at you learning something about your friend today.
right.
It wasn't
So
that great.
if you meet someone online on a dating app or whatever, are you expecting a full first date the first day? Or are you okay with a coffee date to see if y'all actually have chemistry?
Oh, great question.
So I don't do that.
What,
Too
online
much.
dating?
Yeah, it's too much.
What if it's not on? Let's take it offline, cousin.
No, we gotta do online.
We do
This
it
is
online?
very this is
No.
very specific. It's very
Okay, okay,
specific.
okay.
No,
This
I
is
could do a coffee date just to see if we align. Because if I want to continue, we can go somewhere else after that.
Okay. All right. Cool. Now, if you meet in person
Okay.
and you have chemistry in person, then I think you should do a full date the first date.
Right.
But if I meet you online and we ain't never met in person, I ain't about to go drop over $30 on you.
I understand
and I don't
that
even
for
like
men.
you.
And I was
$30 is the
I understand that for men because
Hell
men
yeah, you
have
lucky I
to
spent
dish out a
$5
lot
on
of
your ass.
money.
Well, I mean, because like here, that's why you do a coffee date, right? You're going to see if you guys even have chemistry.
Right.
And here's why you do coffee or ice cream or something like that.
Right.
Because it's short too. So you could finish your drink
We can either
and be like,
continue-
ooh, I don't like you. Or, oh, I do like you. Here's a restaurant we could go to. Here's this event we can do. 'Cause I
'Cause-
usually have a second plan after the coffee date
Yeah.
where we're going to go next if it's
Good.
working out.
If it's a
Yeah.
make it- you know what I'm saying? And that's a good plan because I like that. I like that. I like what y'all said because what you said last night. I was like, oh, okay, I see why they wouldn't want to go to a cheesecake.
They wanna
Factory. They want to
experience.
Want to experience something with a new face, somebody that you might be interested in. I completely understand that, and I do understand what you said as well. With just like maybe it's a coffee date and then something after that if things hit it off. So I do think those are two different the opposite sides of the coin, but they're solutions for each one. That makes sense?
Yeah. What did you have to say, Lauren?
Because I'm over here looking like still, even if we're on an online date. Well, first of all, that's why I'm not on those platforms because it's too quick. It's like quick dating, quick, fast, in a hurry. And I'm not a quick, fast, in a hurry type of person. So if I am online dating, it's going to be something like, I was joking, it's going to be like eHarmony or
Now she
Match.com.
questioning her quick, fast, and in a hurriness.
Yeah.
He's like,
I'm not quick, fast, in a hurry.
Well, no. I'm saying the online dating process isn't necessarily quick, fast, and
Why else would we be going on a coffee date for the first date?
because so when you
don't know me.
That's
It's
another
quick,
cousin.
fast,
That's
in a
another
hurry.
reason why I said take it offline because I can meet you through another friend, and that night I get your number. I'm not taking you out on a date. I just met you real quick.
But you would have felt the vibe when you met me because my vibe
But
is a
that's
vibe.
depending on the situation. I might not like your vibe
Then why are you taking me
because
out?
I'm trying to see.
No, you would have known. Like that's what I'm saying.
I-
You would have known.
I don't think that's true. Because the first face is always not who the person truly is on the inside.
But your intention with that first face is. So that's what I'm saying. So show me your intention based on what you saw.
Okay, so I could be with my cousin. We be at a walking by. He could meet one of his homegirls. Hey, what's up, girl? Just now, I'm like, oh shit, how you doing, cousin? She cool.
So it's based
get a
on just
number.
her looks. So then yeah,
Let
that's
me
quick,
get her-
fast, and hurry dating. I'm not doing that.
It's
It
not
is.
necessarily-
Sorry.
It's not necessarily dating because I think she's attractive. That's how we all get to where we end up with people. We start off with attraction. Well, men do at least.
yeah,
And you didn't have time in this scenario.
And,
to just
and you
get
don't
the
have
vibe.
time, so it's like, all right, cool. Let me get your number. Hey, would you? Let's go get a. I like acai bowl, so let's go get an acai bowl or something. You know what I'm saying? Let's go get some coffee. That can be the start of the first date. Not necessarily the first date, but let's link up. Let's see how we we vibe in real life. You know what I'm saying? Not like passing by or meeting through somebody or got a mutual friend sitting next to us. Okay, what you like? Oh, okay, I like this and that, this and that. We're chopping it up. To what my cousin said earlier, what you doing after this? Oh, I'm doing nothing. Well, it's a nice little restaurant down the block.
I respect it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's situational. Long
It
story
is,
short.
yeah.
It's situational.
But I've had someone meet me at like a parking lot, like literally just in passing, and was like, "What are you doing now?" And took me to not a coffee
So
date.
I don't want to hear none of that rejection shit from your ass no more, Lauren.
No, but I'm saying there's a
She
standard.
went to a
It depends
5-star. She went to a
and it was
5-star
It was a
restaurant.
nice experience.
She went from
Out of
dudes turning to say, "Oh, they don't want me to."
But what are you
nigga
doing right
pulling
now?
up like, "Skirt!" Hey,
to drop
What are you
500.
doing now?
what are you doing now? I need that now.
So it's all about alignment because I still would not do.
Did you date that man for any length of time, or was it just?
Yeah, we did.
Okay, I was about to say because
He actually, because his intention, like even just seeing me, and all he saw was just me do a little sashay out the car to the store. That was
sometimes
it.
that's all you need.
That's all you need. And then we had maybe a 5-minute conversation. That was it. And then he said, "What are you doing now?" So he had his intention. He got what he needed from me in that 5 minutes to see if his intention was like, worth pursuing. And he did it. That's why I was like, I respected that. I was like, oh, and bring your friend too. Because I told him, I was like, well, I'm meeting my girlfriend right now. Bring her too. Okay. All right, we'll both meet you there.
Non-monogamous relationships. Hey. Well, I got to go.
All right.
Y'all,
No,
wrapping
let's
us up.
No, we're
take us out.
good.
Take us out. Take
Ladies,
us out.
do you have any last words for the audience or any women, men? I don't care. Speak to the world. Do you have any?
I think we need
Anything
to do things like this more often. I think this is a good conversation.
Men and women.
With men and women. And I
color.
loved it.
But
Of
you-
color.
You don't live here though, do you?
Niggas.
No, but I'm
Doesn't
always
matter.
here. I'm
Okay.
always here. I'll be here at least twice a month for like the rest of the time Raven lives here.
Okay.
However long that is.
Yeah.
Okay. So
God, it clicked. Got it. Understood.
Don't say that.
Oh, no.
no.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
No. That's why I said I got it.
Okay.
I was like, what the? You got it. Okay, cool. Cousin, you got anything you want to say?
I'm chill. This was fun.
This was fun.
It was
Thanks
fun.
for having us.
Yeah. Thank y'all for coming. We appreciate y'all. Give a big shout out to Lauren and Ray. Yes. I would say players keep playing. You know what I'm saying?
Don't get caught.
Don't get caught cheating.
Do
You know what I'm
right
talking
by
about?
people.
Do right by people. Love people. Spread love, not hate. You dig what I'm talking about? It's your boy Lonely Mosi, a.k.a. King Mosi, a.k.a. God Don Sound. Here my cousin.
Oscar.
That was another episode of You Good Digital. We about this thing.
I want to do a fucking outro.
Do one. Go ahead.
It's your girl Ray.
No, let's just do our handshake.
Oh.
Oh, hey. Handshake. Gangland.